And we're starting off with Wednesday taking the centre and going backwards here towards Palmer, who just sends it long up in towards the air. He was trying to find, I think, was that Royston Drenthe?
Drenthe, yeah.
Through the middle on that occasion. Whether that is just a bit of a free roll he'll be given tonight remains to be seen, but he impressed against Charlton. You'll know better than I because you were there, John.
He was superb in the first half. I mean, he obviously tired in the second half, but he was class. I mean, it doesn't look as though he's playing out wide at the moment. He's like in that central position, just trying to work out exactly what our formation is.
Obviously, you've got a few players that can do a job and actually move around. We've seen that with Chris Maguire, versatility. Jack Magoma, also now Royston Drenthe, and also Hallan, who's playing left back today because of the injury to Joe Mattock. He's having to drop back into defence. Just pushing that ball forward was Hallan, but it comes to nothing and cleared away by Francis, the right full back for Bournemouth, and Atinuyu takes a touch, but he works it out of play. Semedo in the starting 11 tonight.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
Well, obviously Stuart Gray has opted to go for Kieran Lee, well, and Giles Coates, obviously.
Yep.
But Dielna's made way. Look at that. Dielna's made way for Coke.
Ball just gets played out towards this right-hand side. Wednesday now with Palmer trying to get forward. He looks to link up there with Chris Maguire and just flicks it round the corner. Kieran Lee made an intelligent run and returns it towards Palmer. He tries to lay it off. Atinuyu boxes it back and the shot will come in towards the goal, and it was Drenthe who had a go. It was more of a push than a power shot. A fairly comfortable save there for Artur Borak, but Wednesday win it back as Bournemouth tried to break out of the defensive positions. Here is Jack Magoma into the feet of Atinuyu. Back it goes for Drenthe. Another long-range effort that buzzes in front of the keeper, bounces a couple of times, but he makes another fairly comfortable save.
You'd have to ask Stuart Gray's reasons. I don't know, but I'm not disagreeing with what the decisions he's made. I think that's a good touch there.
It is. Jack Magoma's got away from number 2 Francis. He's just going into the area now. Just checks and pulls it back towards Giles Coke. Coke tries to dig it out from under his feet. He gets a strike away. Doesn't quite connect as he would have liked. But so far we're seeing the players are willing now to have a shot, and that was something that was very much apparent during the interview that, you know, Stuart was saying before the game, we've got to get shots in on goal, we've got to test the keeper.
No, I actually don't think that was a foul.
Maguire's still on the floor, mind.
He's still on the floor. He's probably, you know, he went down 2 minutes ago. Maybe he's got caught on the same. He's back up again.
And Wednesday coming forward, driving at the goal. It's a shot there from Jack Magoma. It was swerving and dipping at the goalkeeper. He clawed it away, and it didn't come back out. It could have done on another day, perhaps, for Atinuyu, but it's cleared away by Bournemouth. What a chance that was for Wednesday, but down the other end they go. And now with Wilson trying to feed it through the gap, intercepted well by Lees. And now Wednesday will clear it away. The tempo's really gone up a notch or two, and that's a foul on Jack Magoma. Surman strokes it on.
It's good play.
It's lovely play. Pittman managing to find Ritchie. Again, he looks to use his skills and pace to knock it on to Francis. Pulls it back. Wilson will set himself. He shoots, saved by the goalkeeper. It's still there. Westwood maybe getting a bit lucky. It came back out towards Pittman. I thought he was going to turn the follow-up in, but Wilson got a strike away, and we have to thank Westwood again.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Westwood was a little bit lucky with his first save. He might not have reacted as quickly, and it's bounced out and come out of his arms, but he's reacted superbly second-wise, and he's pounced.
All just laid short there towards Ritchie, but he just kicks it at the legs there of Jack Magoma, but the ricochet goes back to Bournemouth. Here is Simon Francis on the edge of the area. Wilson just puts it back for a long-range shot that just goes over the top of the bar. It was the number 7 who got it away, which is Mark Pugh. In towards the centre of the park with Giles Coke spraying the ball around, finds Palmer, then here's Royston Drenthe. He gets the return ball, now Palmer. Out wide towards Chris Maguire, back it goes short towards Drenthe. Now an opportunity for Jack Magoma on the left foot. He'll let fly, and he did let fly as well. Loads of power on the shot. Unfortunately, the accuracy wasn't quite there. It was spinning away from the goal rather than towards it.
But that is super skill from Jack Magoma. You know, he's been positive. He's taken somebody on. He's created a little bit of space for him.
Defence there from Elphick. He gave it straight away towards Jack Magoma, but he didn't capitalise on it. And now an opportunity for Francis to steam forward down the right-hand side. It's a lovely ball into the box, and the shot will go wide, but it was a good ball in for Wilson. He scored from harder situations than that. and he ends up just blazing it past the post, well past the post, winning the ball back at Inuiu, and Wednesday have got it with Maguire out wide towards the left-hand side, looking to take on the fullback. Here is Magoma, and it was a block tackle put in by Francis. Where's it spun out to? Magoma wants to take it. He's got Jeremy Hallan for support, but decides that he won't be taking the throw-in, and Hallan will try not to do a foul throw this time. We'll take it from the wrong place. Throws it short towards Magoma. Crossed in by Hallan, looking for Newyer with the header. He rises. He's appealing for a corner, and he's got the decision his way. Yeah.
It's gone over. Not trouble the goalkeeper. We have got the corner though, and it comes.
Drenthe whips it in there towards the back post, and it's looped up in the air, and it could have gone anywhere, hitting the bar. It was actually Glenn Lubens, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. It was Tom Lees.
Yeah.
We said we wanted the centre halves to get in amongst it all, and they did just that, but just couldn't quite force it over the line. Lee goes the other way and finds, or tries to find, Maguire inside, intercepted well by Elphick. Bournemouth threading it through centrally here with Pittman combining and looking to release the ball out towards the right-hand side. It's Wilson to shoot, and again Wilson has not got his bearings tonight. He's had two excellent positions, once in the first half where he's gone for power, and again he just seems to be a little bit off balance, but he's not gone for placement, he's gone for absolutely looking to rip the net in half. A few seasons ago to maybe being a bit smaller, perhaps more technically minded. Ball just played into a central area, sliding, crunching tackle comes in there from Royston Drenthe. Well, he did block the ball.
Did he get booked in the first half?
He did get booked rather in the first half, and that is a yellow card, and that means red.
That is a horrendous decision. That is an horrendous decision.
I thought he got the ball.
Well, I thought he got the ball as well. You know, it wasn't even a bad tackle. Here comes the corner.
Taken by Magoma, in towards the keeper, too easy. Right at the goalkeeper, not even challenged. He caught it and he bowls it out now for Wilson. Wilson tries to get away, but back comes Chris Maguire. He tried to chop at him, he didn't make the tackle, and Wilson still has the ball, and he's going to lay it off now. This could be a chance, edge of the area for 1-0, and it's bent into the corner. Fine finish, it must be said. And it's gone into the net from Surman, says John. Just a counter-attacking move. Maguire got a yellow card as well for that attempted tackle. It's all falling apart for Wednesday. They're trailing 1-0. They're down to 10 men, and they've got a real uphill battle to try and get back in this game now. Tom Lees in the fullback position taking that throw in. Just chucks it forward.
That's what I'm saying. I just wonder whether or not they've pushed Palmer on as a he's onside.
Oh, again, we've got caught in behind. It's a chance for number 13, Wilson, to get away. Lays it off, and it'll be stroked into the net. The goalkeeper came flying out to try and meet the ball, but it's just tapped into the net from Ritchie, and it's suddenly 2-0, and this game is completely over. If you didn't think it was at 1-0, there's no way back now. Just a simple layout from Wilson into the path of the onrushing Ritchie, and he just strokes it into the net. Can't be more than 60 seconds left now, John. We're all waiting for that whistle. He hopes not. Well, you thought that about 70 minutes or so, the way this game was turning out. And they're driving forward. They might have other ideas. They might have another goal in their locker. Dielna makes a sliding tackle. It comes back, and it should have been 3 again. That was Morgan who sliced it over the top.
What he didn't do, he stuck it high and into the Bournemouth crowd, but I don't think anybody on the Bournemouth side is too bothered.
Boos ring round Hillsborough at the full-time whistle, which sort of sums it up, really. There's a frustration about the fans tonight. They have been frustrated.